Yeah, we will see nothing other than the good stuff here in the kitchen. So thank you so much, JP Sebastian, for coming through on that one. Definitely some great conversation. And with that being said, I think we're going to tie into the theme of Meat-Free Monday right now. And we've got the perfect recipe for you to kickstart your week. It's a grilled halloumi and butternut wrap with a Herby yogurt sauce. Now, it's not just me doing this. I gave my friend Carissa here to do the following. Make magic. We've got lots of colors. We've got lots of good ingredients. So you've just put the griddle pan on us over there.
I did. I've never fried halloumi. I feel like I want to do this. Yes.
Oh, it is so good. So you can actually do the honors. Before we do that, though, let's just start off with the butternut, because this is an absolute treat when you get it correct, right? You literally want to just drizzle some oil over that.
All right.
And then the real, I think, magic comes in. Drizzle or a lot, it doesn't matter. We're not complaining. We've got some paprika over here, cumin, and some sort of like a
garlic powder.
Which is really interesting, because garlic really is coming through not only in the power but in the fresh form, which I'll explain in a little bit. But I think this is what really is going to elevate the butternut, give you that warmth, that spiciness, that kind of really brings it all together. But that's going to be one part of the flavor profile for this recipe.
Because there's a lot going on.
We've got the warm and the spicy, but we also got like the citrus and the fresh coming through. That's in the beautiful Herby yogurt. But talking about this, obviously you're mixing it up perfectly. You don't have to do too much, but this is simply going to go in the oven. We've parboiled this as well. So here's another tip.
I could feel it's a bit soft.
What you would probably do if you haven't parboiled it, you want to leave it in for quite a while so it can really cook through. The reason why we added all that flavor in, because it's going to get absorbed in it. But parboiling it just really saves you time. So that's a little tip if you want to speed things up for this one. We've done that. And then this just simply pops in the oven. And voila, fast forward into the future. And it kind of looks like this. So you were getting excited about doing the halloumi, right?
I can't wait.
I know,
do we dress it in anything?
No, you just do it. It's almost like you treat it like meat in a weird way. So halloumi is a great replacement for meat. It's got some good protein in it. Obviously, it's the dairy form of it. But make sure the pan is hot. So just like a steak, you want to make sure that when you do give it that touch, it has that nice sizzle and really gives you that sort of grid feel.
Right, because then you're going to get the lines on it.
And that's what I love about it. You want those char lines to come through. It gives you that sort of meaty feel, the grill sensation. So essentially you want to get that going, get that grill on nice and hot before you put the halloumi on. And don't overdo it, because if you cook this too much, it kind of almost turns into rubber again. So you want to find that sweet spot.
But this is the cheese that doesn't melt.
It doesn't, weirdly enough, it doesn't.
How
that's
hot
correct.
is that?
It's quite a thing to think about. So what is it doing? It's just getting better and better, but there is a limit. There is a limit to how long you want to keep it in there. So find that sweet spot where it's just kind of almost like pre-gooey, if that was ever a word. While Chris is on that, learning for the first time how to grill halloumi, let's talk to you about the yogurt, because this is bringing that other half of the flavor profile which we spoke about. So we had the nice sort of warm, spicy tones coming through in the butternut. The yogurt, however, is going to be a little bit different. What we're going to be doing here is getting some salt and pepper in just for some touch. Like I said, a live garlic. So we've got some garlic in there, and then the lemon zest, which is really going to give that zestiness. Like
I love a zest, honestly.
Yeah, you do?
I love a zest. It's one of my favorite flavor profiles.
Lovely. Well, I think it's going to pair perfectly with this one and bring out that balance. We put some parsley in this, some lemon juice, and then just to kind of assist us with the consistency, I want to see if it is you. Bum, bum, bum. All right, we got some of it over here. So just a little bit of milk that we're going to add into this, just to really kind of give it that better consistency. So not too much, otherwise it's going to be too watery. But you want to kind of create a paste out of this, and that's as simple as it is. How's your grill coming on that side? Looking good?
It's grilling, but it's supposed to be darker, no?
I see char lines, yeah. So another thing that I've noticed is, have you noticed when you pick it up, kind of most of that like top layer just burnt into the pan.
Yes.
So that's the tricky part, I think, about the halloumi, is that you kind of want to get it to a point where that doesn't pull off.
Okay, so I must leave it for a second.
Leave it for just a little bit. But
I'm getting impatient.
It is a tricky one, because depending on the heat, depending on how thick your slices are, that really determines how long you want to leave it on for.
I feel like you could dress this with a bit of, like cheese and honey goes really well, or cheese and jam.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be so good.
That would actually be
Add
really,
another
really
level
good.
to this.
I like that. I like where you're going with this. We're getting inspired here with this meal. But let me tell you, it really is that simple. Obviously, once you've turned that over to the other side, you can do that right now, just for the sake of this recipe. As you can see, I like some of that char holding on to the cheese there. That's a winner. I'll take that as a beautiful winner. Nicely done. I see you getting it. Whoa! Now we're talking. For your first time, you're absolutely nailing this, Chris. Well done.
She's a cheese master. Okay, wait. Let me just get it off there, and then, okay.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people...
You get the idea, though.
Yeah, and a lot of people love that sort of grilled feel with the halloumi, especially having it soft on the inside still. So another reminder, don't overdo it because you can start turning it into rubber. It's pretty much almost like a meat when it comes to how long you put it on
Yes,
the time.
don't overdo meat either.
But I'm pretty impressed with this one. You're getting the gooiness, we're getting the char lines. For someone trying this out for the first time,
on
bravo.
live TV.
Bravo.
Thank you, Ryle.
But literally, that's as simple as this recipe is. What I'm going to be doing while you carry on charring that up, maybe just add a little bit more salt and pepper to this just to kind of bring that balance in. But that's done and dusted. That's our recipe complete. And all we're going to do now is plate this thing together. Yeah, the assembly is so much fun and simple. We start with our first layer. I've grabbed a wrap for this one, because this is a wrap, of course, and this is a meat-free alternative.
And which herbs did you put in there, by the way?
So the herbs in here, there's parsley in here. Wow. We had ginger. We've got some lemon zest, and then some salt and pepper.
Perfect.
So you can decide if you want to really go thick with this one or not. Obviously, a lot of the goodness is coming through from the yogurt already, adding some extra protein too from the halloumi and the yogurt. So you're ticking on a lot of the boxes here. Once I've done that, I'm going to also dress it up with some of the green stuff, the good stuff, just to get some of the balance in. Plate that. You go crazy with this however you want. Again, I've got that beautiful butternut, which has just come out of the oven, and look how good that looks. It's got all its spices involved in that one. I've also chopped up some fresh onion. That's going to kind of just give it a little bit of a freshness to it. And
I've got your cheese when you're ready.
Oh yes, please. Popping some onion on this. Pop that cheese on here. Let's bring it on. Oh, I couldn't ask for anything better. Did
I do a good job?
Yeah, can you plate that for me?
Absolutely. I'm going to choose the good ones. How many do you want?
They're all good. Come on. You can pop 3 on there. 3 times the charm.
Yes.
And voila. I don't think it could have gone better than this. Let me just add a little bit of extra pizzazz just to make it look TV ready. And I think, Mzansi, if you want to replicate all this good stuff right now, you can head over to expressoshow.com and showcasing how when you debut trying out these recipes, it still comes together like perfection. You can do this yourself. expressoshow.com for all the magic. And what's left other than to eat?
Yummer.
Enjoy this one. Well done. I'm proud of you.
It looks good.
Halloumi champion. Oh, sorry, that was a hard one. I got too excited.